Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. A quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 4 potentially becoming a Star Wars movie. Plus also talking about what's new on Disney Plus today and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Let's kick off talking first off about Star Wars, because Star Wars The Mandalorian has been a huge success on Disney Plus. But according to Making Star Wars, Disney might be in fact looking to make a bit of a change for the upcoming 4th season. In fact, maybe even turning it into a film and releasing it in cinemas rather than directly onto Disney Plus. Now, there are a couple of reasons why this might be the case. First off, obviously, we have got the writers and the actors strike, and that is obviously causing a big slowdown in terms of things being filmed and being made. Now, back at Star Wars Celebration earlier this year, they revealed that they were making 3 new films. One of which was going to be featuring Rey, and Daisy Ridley is going to be returning, and it's going to be set after The Rise of Skywalker. There's another one that's going to be set thousands of years before the Phantom Menace, and there's also going to be a third film, which is going to be like a crossover event with the Mandoverse, where you're going to be bringing together Ahsoka and the Mandalorian, and everything's kind of leading up to this big event, and I think Thrawn is going to be a big part of that one. However, there's kind of talk about the fact that, Disney want to kind of get back to Star Wars being back in cinemas and cut back on the amount of Disney Plus content they're making, because ultimately it costs a lot of money and they're not making as much money as they do when they put them out in cinemas. And also there's a worry that they might not be able to get all the story out in time that they need to by the time that crossover film comes out. So therefore, with the writer's strike and everything like that, they might sort of turn the script that they've got and turn it into a film. Now, there's no confirmation. We don't know if this is going to be happening or anything like that. Very much in the rumoured territory. Take it with a big grain of salt. However, in some ways, it kind of makes sense. I mean, some of the people that have been complaining about The Mandalorian having too much filler. If you have a movie, you're going to remove all of that filler and you're just going to get straight to the action. Now, back at Star Wars Celebration, I did get to watch an episode of The Mandalorian on the big screen. And with thousands of people. And it was that kind of weird thing of, it did work because the special effects and stuff worked. The other good thing as well is, like, if they were to take the budget that they're making 8 episodes with and turn that into a film, it means they've got basically more money per minute on screen. So it means they can spend a little bit more on special effects and stuff. So there's some advantages, some disadvantages. Obviously, as a Disney Plus subscriber, I want a show. I like the shows. I like the way they do it. I don't see a reason why they need to change. But if it means it's a stronger story and it's a better actual fit to put it into cinema, maybe that's an alternative that they need to look at. But let me know. Would you like to see The Mandalorian Season 4 turned into a film, or would you like to keep it running as a Disney Plus show? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments below. Let's now talk about some Marvel news, because earlier this week, Disney released the trailer for the 2nd season of Loki, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus on October the 6th. Now, this trailer has been a huge success. It is the most watched trailer for a Disney Plus series. Picked up 80 million views across all the platforms. So if you go onto YouTube and you only see like 10-12 million, they're counting Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of that there. So across all the different platforms, a lot of people have seen it. So a lot of people are excited about this one. Kind of weird, because there's been this kind of weird thing of, like, after the Secret Invasion finale, where a lot of people are talking online about the fact that they're burnt out on MCU and they don't want to watch anymore, and they've had it, and there's all this kind of stuff. But yet the trailer is one of the most watched things on television. So yeah, gonna be interesting to see how all of this rolls out. But did you watch the Loki 2 trailer? What did you think of it in the comments below? Keeping on the Marvel news, let's now shift to Lego, because they have revealed a brand new set of collectible minifigures are going to be coming out on September the 1st. They're all going to be available individually in blind boxes, and they consist of figures from the Disney Plus shows, including the upcoming Echo, X-Men 97, and Agatha Coven of Chaos. So in this set, we've got a whole host of different figures. We've got Beast, Wolverine, Storm, Goliath, Echo, Agnes Harkness. We've also got Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, Werewolf by Night, Mr. Knight, and She-Hulk. So these are going to be priced at around about $5 a box. The other cool thing as well, they've actually put them into cardboard boxes rather than plastic, just trying to do a little bit more for the environment. So that's pretty cool. I like these figures. I kind of regret now not picking up the first series that came out a couple of years ago, and that featured like Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, I kind of feel like I need to get in on these ones. But let me know, you're going to pick these ones up? Let me know in the comments below. We've also got a little bit of a cool update about the strikes that is currently going on. It looks like the studios and the Writers Union are going to get together this coming Friday to do some more negotiations. Nothing really has been going on for the past few months, but now the studios had a big meeting last Friday, and they've all kind of come together on what they're kind of looking for, and so they have requested a meeting with the Writers Guild this coming Friday. Hopefully we can start seeing some movement, some negotiation, some compromise on either side, get the writers back to work, give them what they deserve, give them, essentially, there's some things that they're after, protection from artificial intelligence, more pay, there's the whole issue with residuals, whole host of different things like that, more stability for their jobs. Yeah, so the fact that nothing really has been going on for months now, the studios have now kind of gone, right, we need to do something. Obviously the actors are on strike as well. They've got two different things going on right now, so they both need to have different negotiations. But hopefully things get moving. Doesn't necessarily mean things are going to be happening straight away, just because they have a meeting. They might be really far apart. But hopefully if they can make some agreement on some things and then just focus then on the things that they may be in disagreement on, it just means negotiation. These things can go on for a while. Like I said, it's not expected to end anytime soon, but at least if they're talking, we've got a better chance of it ending than if they're not, because there just hasn't been a lot of movement in the last few months on this one. But hopefully we find out some more information. But as I said, this is going to be a long process. It could go on for months yet, but at least it's some good news. Let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. The big new release is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It is now available. You can go into Disney Plus and you can watch this film in all its glory. It's a fantastic film. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be watching it again over the weekend. I went to see it at the cinema. I can't wait to watch it again. It's just a really cool film and kind of finishes off the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy, but also help set up maybe future films and stuff. There's lots in here that I really enjoyed, so this is a great one to put in there. Some other new releases today. If you're in the US, you also got Farm Dreams, the National Geographic documentary, and here in the UK, for some bizarre reason, we've got a British show, The Responder. But nevertheless, let me know what you're going to be watching on Disney Plus today. In our comment of the day from Dragon Wave, Disney should air the Disney shows on TV again, maybe 1 month later on Disney Plus, or at least give Disney Plus a new interface. So this is kind of quite interesting. So let's go with the new interface situation first, because I think we are going to be due one. I think when they do the one app experience and add Hulu into Disney Plus in the United States, that is going to be the catalyst to give us a new look for Disney Plus, to change things up a little bit. Nothing much has really changed in a number of years, and yeah, I think we all could say Disney Plus needs a little bit of an upgrade. Change some things around a little bit, make it look a little bit fresher, and just tweak some of the ideas rather than just loads and loads of rectangles. So that's definitely one thing I would like them to do. With regards to putting things on television, they are doing that more and more, and I think they're going to have to do that a little bit more with all the strikes going on. I'm surprised we don't see more of this. I think it makes sense to put shows out on linear. As for regards to putting them on and then taking them off, I don't think they don't need to do anything like that with the streaming services, but I think putting them onto linear, the way I look at it now is linear and streaming, they almost need to be looking at these as two separate customers, and you got to please them both. Just putting everything on streaming means the linear customers, I know they're trying to get them over to it, but you still need to put money on it. So it makes sense to spread out that content, use it. It just makes sense. I mean, I understand keeping things on like Disney Plus for a short period for exclusive, but maybe after a few months or a year. I mean, it's like this winter, it makes sense for the Disney to put out like the Mandalorian or something like that to kind of get some excitement in for those new shows and stuff. So I'm surprised they don't do more of it. But obviously as well, that's great in the US where you've still got channels, but for most of us around the world, we don't have that many Disney channels left. Some countries don't even have any. So linear is kind of something that even Disney are not going to be bothering about as much. They're looking to kind of essentially sell off some of the channels, so I don't think they're really looking at linear anymore as the main thing. What that will do in the meantime, however, is as the priority comes away from it, we probably are going to see more of that stuff being shared. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. Sharing the content would be great. But let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. I shall see you guys soon. Laters.